All right, it is January 9. I am way behind. Let's get to it. Top 10 games of 2020. Forgot my coffee, hang on. My top 10 games of 2020. These are not the top 10 games that were released last year. These were my top 10. A quick shout out. I've got some old games on this list that I hadn't played in years that kind of made a comeback. Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare was my #1 last year, and I played a lot of it this year. An embarrassingly large amount of Modern Warfare. While it's not on my list, it probably should be #1. Number 10, Crossy Road Castle. This occupied us for a week. It occupied a long trip up north to Perry Sound. It's an iOS game. It's a lot of fun. The controls are super tight, even on a touch screen, which can be difficult. It's a great game. It's on Apple Arcade. You should download it and play it. It's free if you have an Apple Arcade subscription. Number 9, Fall Guys. I did not put much time into this game, but it landed a spot on my top 10 because my kids adore Fall Guys, and I enjoy watching them play, and it's just brought so much fun to this house, just watching these guys and seeing how my kids get so into it. And I can admire this game from afar. I don't need to play it to say it's a fantastic game, one of the best games of the year. Fall Guys was an awesome game. Number 8, Minecraft Dungeons. I downloaded this on Xbox Game Pass thinking, give it a try. And I was absolutely hooked on it for a few weeks. And so much so that I bought a copy for Jack and Eli on their PlayStation, and we played together. We were really into it for a while, but it kind of started to fall off as the loot that you collect becomes less and less significant. At the beginning, it's like dopamine, 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 dopamine. After a while, it starts to wear off, but I still like to go back into Minecraft Dungeons once in a while. Number 7, Crackdown 3. I just gave this, I was waiting for the Xbox Series X to come out, so I tried this on Game Pass. And it's kind of a really dumb game, but it's a brainless open world shooter, I guess. It almost aims for itself, which is the problem I had, but I couldn't stop playing it. So I enjoyed my time with Crackdown 3, enough to get it at number 7 on this list. Number 6 is Forza Horizon 4. I wouldn't even call this a racing game. This, at its core, is a driving game. The game encourages you to run races multiple times, but you don't have to. You're always leveling up. You're always getting new cars. It feels like the game never ends, which is where I ran into a problem with it, because I kind of wanted to be done with it, but I was like, this game goes on forever. So it kind of dropped off, but I did play a lot of Forza Horizon 4. Number 5, a classic, an all-time classic, Tetris Effect. I enjoyed this version on the Xbox Game Pass, Tetris Effect Connected, immensely because it added online multiplayer. I should put more time into it because I'm pretty good at Tetris. Number 4, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Man, I was hooked on this game for a month probably. We got into some competition with some friends on the leaderboards. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. It's a remaster, it's awesome. The music's still there, the controls feel like it should. It's a lot of fun. Number 3, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. This is the new one that came out this year, and people seem to be coming around on it. Initially, people didn't like it. I don't like it as much as Modern Warfare. It just doesn't have the hooks in me like Modern Warfare did. I did play the campaign, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the storytelling, had a good story, but I don't know, maybe I'm just Call of Dutied out. I still go back to this a couple times a week and put an hour in here, an hour in there, but it's just missing something that Modern Warfare had. But still, good enough to land at number 3 for 2020. Okay, getting into the big guns here. Number 2 and number 1. Oh, these are so old. These are old games, but they're my number 2 and number 1. Number 2, Plants vs. Zombies. I downloaded this on Game Pass on my brand new, the hottest, most powerful console in the world, the Xbox Series X. I was just like, I just want this for a time kill. And I ended up beating the game, and then I've downloaded it on my iPad and I beat it there multiple times, and I'm growing my Zen garden. This game, it just doesn't seem to end either, but I can't seem to get enough of it. I've got my twin boys, Jack and Eli. Again, they're 7, they're into it, they're growing their gardens, they're beating zombies, they're maintaining their plants. It's teaching them so much. They're just gonna be little horticulturists when they grow up. Plants vs. Zombies, if you never played this, I don't even know the release date. I'll put it right here, I'll look it up later. But man, this is an old game, and I played it a ton about 8 or 10 years ago. AJ was just born. I played this game so much, and now I'm right back into it. That's the tale of a great game that stands the test of time. There are sequels. There's Plants vs. Zombies 2, which is okay, and I guess there's a 3 and a limited release, but the first is by far the best game and a great All-timer. All-timer. And my number one game for 2020, drum roll please, Rocket League. Now, I don't play Rocket League competitively. Well, I do, but I don't. I play competitively with my twin boys. They're 7, but they play with their dad, and they're better than me. I hate to say it, but they're better than me. I don't want to go online and play and advance my skill set. I like where I'm at right now with this game. And the fact that they're a little bit better than me, but they win consistently. But I get the odd win in there, which drives them crazy. And that's what I love about this game. The skill ceiling on this game is so high. You can be so much better than somebody else. There's so much to this game. There is so much to this game, but it seems so simple. It is a beautiful game, and I would say that this game, I believe it is 5 years old. I'll put the release date here. It still stands the test of time, and the best part is it's completely free. If you have a Nintendo Switch, a PlayStation 4, 5, an Xbox One, an Xbox Series X, an Xbox Series S, it's free. I haven't spent a dime on this game, and you don't need to. If you do want to spend money, you can get cooler cars, but I kind of like playing just standard. Rocket League, my number one game of 2020. That's it for this year. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, everybody!